Sitting beneath Tightwad Hill, California Memorial Stadium in Berkeley. Little gets the blood boiling, quite like a rivalry game. Barbs, shots, trash talk, things that go on throughout the week will now all be settled on this field. It's the Beavers and the Cal Golden Bears. Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer with you here in the booth, and Holly Rowe keeping an eye on all of the storylines down on the sidelines. Holly?
Guys, Cal has hired a good coach in Tosh Lupoy with great reputation as a defensive guy. Can he turn the Golden Bears around? Justin Wilcox made some strides, but will Tosh Lupoy be the coach to push them over the top and get back in the conversation of relevance in
The Beavers kicker headed toward the football, and their season is now officially underway. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So California's offense will go on the attack first. And the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive in games like this, guys, and it's crucial to get your emotions under control.
No doubt. In rivalry games, you've got to limit the mental errors and you've got to limit the penalties because those will kill you, Pollock.
And you got to come out under control. It means so much. We know that. The fans are all talking about it, but it's just football.
They go play action with Sangapolitelli. Flips it out in the flat. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. So they're facing 3rd and short from the 25. Gets the back moving. From the gun on 3rd down, Sangapolitelli. Right on the money. Chain gang on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29. And the Golden Bears come to the line with a new set of downs. JKS finds his man. It's Thomas. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Again, it's Sangapolitelli. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. Got a lot of room to the right. The 10. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Golden Bears! They strike first, and that opening drive of the season could not have gone better.
I mean, what a great way to start this game. Getting the football in the end zone, getting it to your big play wide receiver. Nice job by this offense.
Yeah, David, it just seems like this offense came out with a sense of urgency, right? They're playing with great energy, and it seemed like everything they dialed up on that drive worked perfectly. Really nice rhythm, really nice flow, and they cap it off with a touchdown pass.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they find pay dirt from way out, covering 69 yards on the touchdown pass. And he takes this from inside the 5. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. The Beavers offense will come out to go on the attack for the first time. And we take a look at a guy who didn't burn out the recruiting rankings, but man, is he being productive. Fought his way through a lot of competition in camp and ended up winning the running back job for the opener. Might be calling a hot route. They give it to the freshman, first carry of his career. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. To throw, it's Watkins. It's complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. They'll need to convert this 3rd down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. From the gun, wants to pass. Lets it fly. Makes a connection. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. The run inside. It's Young. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning turkey bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollock off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollock cut blocked. Maybe even double-team high load, chop blocked. on every single play early.
Which is illegal, you bum.
Finding some room. He stopped right at the 50-yard line, but they'll move the chains. It's first down. The Beavers have this offense rolling. They'll run the counter. Turning it on. Got enough for the first. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. And the Beavers kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. They give it to the freshman, his first carry. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Lost yardage on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. They'll go right back to him. Knocked down at the 29 after a pickup of 4. It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got him in the flat. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Complete. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. That's the end of the period, and Cal is on top as we get a look at the numbers so far.
What's the sound of that screaming? We just gave birth to a bison. The Bravado Bison. The truck that tamed the West. The Bravado Bison. You're 2 tons of muscle and sinew. You can't be stopped, so plow through life. Never stop for directions. Haul stuff. Haul ass. Haul migrants. This is the West. This is America, where you can fight through any emotional terrain with raw 4x4 power. With 6,000 horsepower and fuel efficiency that's great for the environment, isn't it time we reintroduce the bison? The good die young, so you might as well die strong in a real truck. The Bravado Bison. Believe in beef.
Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Looking to pass, it's Watkins. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Well, the offense has made it known on this drive. They're trying to throw the football, and they're going to let this quarterback go to work. The defense does a great job winning up front. They get the sack to try to slow this momentum down.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. Right down the boulevard. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. Here comes the Golden Bear offense ready to start this drive. They got off to a flying start, a touchdown on that opening drive, and now an opportunity to build on this lead. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Jaron Kiave Songopolitelli caught over the middle. It's Perry.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes, he's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
Songopolitelli from the gun on 3rd down. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
Well, you can see why this team thinks this kid has a real bright future. It's amazing. He's only a true freshman. He's not built like one, though, and you saw it on that last play. Trust me, that is the first of many sacks in this kid's collegiate career.
The Golden Bears will line up to punt it away. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Just needs a crack to get a return. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Running inside, it's Young. There he goes! Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. He's now up to 52 yards rushing in this first half, and he is making quite the impression in the opener. On the run, it's Young. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a third down and short. To the air, it's Watkins. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. The Beavers will go for it here on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. A bold decision to go for it on fourth down, and one that did not pay off. With the catch, it's Perry. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Caught in the backfield, it's Hendricks. Brought down at the 38. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down. He'll do it himself. It's a fumble on the play. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Fumbles are great when you force them, and you're always thinking about as a defensive player. But, man, when the weather conditions start to come down, it starts to rain, and you know that ball's a little bit slick, and you know more runs are coming, you really try to get to that football. Nice job getting the football out, falling on top of it, forcing the turnover.
Here comes the Beaver offense ready to go. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on fourth down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
That's his first catch of the season, and they believe he is a freshman who can contribute a lot early. Rides the back and leaves it. Could be an alley. Good pickup there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Watkins. They go to the wide receiver screen. First grab of the season for this highly talented freshman. They believe he's just going to get better each and every snap. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. The Beavers send out the punt unit. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. Quick release by the QB. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Throwing Sangapolatelli. Unloads it left. Got a man. It's Thomas. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Obviously didn't like what he saw on first down, and they use a timeout. Looking downfield on first down. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. He stepped out of bounds right at the 45-yard line, and now they're starting to put things together. catch in the middle. It's strong. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line.
Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. That ball is intercepted at the goal line.
I'll tell you, you got to give the defense credit, though, because with these conditions, it's not easy to catch for the offensive players, certainly not for the defense, but great eye-hand coordination securing that interception.
Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. From his end zone, looking to throw. Got to take care of the ball. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. Working well behind the sticks on second down. This time he's got his man. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. We've played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. We begin our wraparound with Clemson, taking on the number 11 team, the LSU Tigers. And it's Clemson, setting school records in multiple offensive categories in one of the highest scoring games I think I've ever seen. 2 teams who were very familiar with the end zone today, pushing them to 1-0 on the short season. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
In 1950, the first Up and Atom restaurant opened. Life was simpler then. The 50s were a sacred time for our nation. Good, clean food, happy, homogenous people, and well-segregated communities. An enemy we understood and could control with the threat of nuclear apocalypse. Such was the excitement of the atomic age. That can-do American spirit is in our DNA at Up and Atom. We invented the triple burger, the 10-slice of bacon triple cheese melt, and extra creamy jumbo shake. And of course, the legendary 2-way speaker box for people that are too lazy to get out of their cars to eat. We don't succumb to trendy health fads. At Up and Atom, we've kept many of the same menu items. We still serve up all of your weekly saturated fat, salt, and sugar needs in one convenient setting. Up and Atom, food from when we were morally superior.
The apocalypse is coming. Will it be aliens, zombies, or a global financial meltdown? Whatever it is, you need to be prepared. Get your complete apocalypse kit at Ammunition. Contains foodstuffs and alcohol for 3 months. A massive array of armaments. Cartons of cigarettes to trade with roadside wanderers. The apocalypse kit contains birth control, so you don't create any more mouths to feed. Pornography. Water purifier so you can drink your own urine. And cyanide pills so you can go out like a man. When 1 million zombies come running over the hill, you'll be really pissed you didn't buy enough bullets. Don't dial 911, dial 357. Ammunition, protecting your rights.
And now over to your game in Berkeley. This team is on top right now thanks in large part to the play of that burner on the outside. It's like he has glue on his hands, catching every ball that comes his way, and he's helped build this halftime advantage.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes the Beaver offense ready to go. Looking downfield, it's Watkins working that wide receiver screen. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. New set of downs after the completion. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Young. And he runs through 1 tackle and picks up a few. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. And you want to know what impact home field advantage can have? There it is. The offense will walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. That false start will just increase the degree of difficulty at 2nd and 7. Keeps it on the option. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. And the Beavers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. To the ground to try to move the chains. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. They bring the punter onto the field now. Second time today they've been forced to punt. And the punt will hit at the 1, just a little too far for them to be able to down it. It'll be a touchback and come out to the 20. The hand to the running back. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the wideout. Sangapolatelli unloads to the wideout. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. He'll pull it on the read. He's going to lose a yard on that one. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game.
The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. From the gun on 3rd down, Sangapolatelli makes the grab. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. They kick it away on 4th down. And that ball will sail into the end zone for a touchback. Bunch formation for these receivers. Back to pass, it's Watkins. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. Slips, slithers, and jukes his way out to the 26. The run inside, it's Young. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Now on 1st down from the 30. Looking to throw. The screen, he can go. It'll be a gain of 6, sets up 2nd and 4. The completion picked up 6 yards on 1st down, now 2nd and 4. Using his legs, it's Young. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. They're facing a 3rd down. They'll try to bully their way for the 1st. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains and they'll mark it at the 44. Off play action on 1st down. Whoa, does he turn that loose down the middle. They've avoided the interception all day, but they're lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. This one's complete. When a defense is in zone coverage, Jesse, they want to react. How do you react to a howitzer coming out like that one?
Not much you can do because this guy's got a cannon. You saw all the eyeballs on defense on that play. They were waiting and anticipating that throw, but when you've got an arm like that, it's going to be tough to stop that curl route.
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. He's got it, 1st down and more. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. Running inside, it's Young. Moves it forward just a bit, a pickup of 1 to the 35. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. That's the end of the period, and Cal is on top. They've built a cushion, they've got a nice lead. Now the task is finish the deal as you take a look at the 3rd quarter stats.
There are over 8 million species of migratory birds that travel through San Andreas. But every day, hundreds of thousands of birds are slaughtered by a not-so-silent predator: windmills. So-called environmentalists' desperate need to destroy our state's indigenous oil industry will lead to noisy, nature-killing windmills literally in your backyard. At San Andreas Water and Power, we're working with state and local officials to make sure that windmills and solar panels don't ruin our pristine environment. Let's keep the power on. Nature, and in particular our beautiful birds, will thank you. Nothing is more dangerous for a bird than a slow-moving windmill. They, like any half-sentient creature, much prefer 100-acre industrial plants spewing out noxious chemicals. Let's all work together to preserve our environment. San Andreas Water and Power.
One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Scanning the field, it's Watkins. Finds the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. 3rd and 6 yards to go. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to the big tight end. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit. And here we go, down to score. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Pulls it in, it's Prince. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. Fires quickly. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. After the 4-yard completion on 1st down, now it's 2nd and 6. Run in the red zone, it's Young. Pushing ahead, a tough run, picks up 4, it's down at the 15. Will they keep it on the ground again here on 3rd down? They'll try to get the 1st through the air. But a little time, lets it go. A short throw to the sideline, but it is long enough for a 1st down. 1st down here as we dive into the college football season, a Week 1 clash that has been worth every minute of it so far. Under fire, and they got it.
And that is a huge play for the defense. Offense has it in your red zone. You're trying to knock them out of field goal range. The only way you do that is by creating negative plays, and they get the sack.
The Beavers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's wrestled to the ground. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Back to throw, it's Watkins. He caught it! Touchdown, Beavers! And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
Well, I love the play call late in the 4th quarter now. You're just trying to get athletes in space. They throw it to him just short of the end zone, and he does the rest. And because of it, his team now has the lead.
Getting set for the point after. And it's good, and he pushes the lead to 3. And boy, did they play keep away on that drive. Didn't think they were ever going to give it up. And they capped things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. They'll run it from the gun. Corralled and stopped, and he just picked and weaved and bobbed his way for 5. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Songapolitelli on the play action. Quickly complete. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. And the Golden Bears will hustle to the line.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. They'll move the wide receiver. Grabbed behind the line. It's strong. Could not make his way to the corner. A field goal attempt from here would be 54 yards. They'd love to pick up a few on third down. JKS. He'll pull it down. Quarterback slides, and he's got enough for the first down. The Golden Bears are moving quickly down the field. That's caught. It's Hendricks. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Now on second down. Looking to fire. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. This third down play more than manageable from the 24. Can the defense stand tall? He's got him. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. Quarterback running on the draw, and he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Pulls and fires complete to the right. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. So the opportunity with a touchdown here to take a fourth quarter lead. They're working that left side. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. Timeout taken now by the Golden Bears. That'll be their first. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. Trying to punch it in. Touchdown, Golden Bears! And they've got the lead in the final minute. The Golden Bears with an answer.
Well, and the offense shows you what they're made of. They're scoring the touchdown. They take the lead with only seconds to go, and now it's on the defense to ice this thing when they take the field.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're up 14-10. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And what a late touchdown in the final minute that is likely the game winner here. He'll start the return inside his 5. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. He just about put this game away if he'd been able to hold on to that one. Instead, it's second down. Back to throw, it's Watkins. Makes a catch. Terrific job getting to him. There was nowhere to go. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this third down play. Clock running. From the gun, wants to pass. Here comes the heat. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity. The offense uses a timeout, 20 ticks remaining. It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on fourth down. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Fires to the wideout. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive. The offense uses a timeout, 15 seconds left to play. Looking to throw on first down. Not quite in rhythm there, incomplete. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Here's a heat. He had that one slip to the ground, and if he had held on, that might have been a wrap. Instead, it'll be third down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. He wants a big play here late. Played till the final whistle. It falls incomplete, and that's the ball game. A A disappointing start to this season as they open 0-1.
Tough way to start, but you see it so many times throughout a season. People start slow, figure out who they are, get better as the season goes on, and your dream's still very much ahead.
And the sky's not falling right now. You're just 0-1. There's no need to panic. You don't have to try and reinvent the wheel. What you got to do is go back. You got to watch the film. You got to be honest with yourselves. Where could you have made better plays? You got to limit the penalties. You got to limit mistakes. This team is talented. They've still got a lot to play for, so it'll be interesting to see how they come out next week.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis.